Good afternoon, Pio Nation. Hope you're having a great Sunday. My name is Matt Williamson,
Mine is Dylan Poles.
and you are watching Marietta College Esports. So this afternoon, we got ourselves a doubleheader. So we are playing against Lourdes University, but it's going to be in both Overwatch and League of Legends. So we are just moments away from having our Overwatch match start up, and then our League of Legends match will be around 4 p.m. So this is going to be a pretty exciting match. So actually double checking here. Maybe hold on, I'm just taking care of a couple of things here with the chat here, getting the lobby set up. But anyway, yeah, as I was saying, so Lords has been doing a spectacular job this semester. So last fall, I think their Overwatch and League of Legends teams were about 3-5, 3-6. But so far this semester, Lords has been undefeated. So they have really stepped
They
up.
haven't lost a single game.
Yeah, they've 2-0'd pretty much every Overwatch and League of Legends match this semester. So Lamar's been doing a fantastic job over there. So it's going to be really exciting to see how we can fare against him. So while we were getting things set up, we'll go ahead and give the roster of our Overwatch team. So we have Neptune Morgan White and Shadow Dragon Caleb Bradley as tanks, although Shadow Dragon sometimes will play DPS as well, so maybe more of a flex rather than a full-time tank. For DPS, we have Shaken Dwarf, Drayton Piper, Shadow Angel, Natalia Macchiato Sitcha, Caps Lock, Vincent Anderson, and Chucks Yusuf Altanak. And then for supports, we have Brimstone, Ian Darling, and Granny Sinade, Manning Shaw, and then our coach, Derek Games. All right, trying to haven't received any invites yet. Let me take care of a couple things here while we are getting things underway. All right, so we're just still trying to get a few things going with the lobby here. So while we are waiting, we'll go over a couple of announcements. Oh, hold on, sorry, I'm getting a friend request pending. Where is that? To be
Invitations. There you go.
yeah, okay. All right, yeah, so that is that's Lamar. So we're probably going to be the lobby set up here very soon. So while we are trying to get that going, as far as the schedule goes for this week, we have quite a few matches, not as much as last week, but later on tonight. I mean, of course, we do have our League of Legends match after this, but tonight our Overwatch team will be playing in the TESPA Collegiate Championship Series. Unfortunately, we will not be able to broadcast that just because it is during Overwatch League, and TESPA rules say you cannot broadcast during Overwatch League. Now, that leads to the question, well, why are we broadcasting now? Well, this is not a TESPA match. It is a Great Lakes Esports Conference match, and there is no rules that says that we cannot broadcast Overwatch during Overwatch League, so that's why we're doing it. So that way, if there are any questions about it. But also, our PUBG team will be playing tonight in Collegiate PUBG. And that's going to be worth watching as well, because right now in Collegiate PUBG, the Pioneers are placed 4th.
Wow. Yeah, they have been doing fantastic overall this year. And I was looking at their stats on Twitter, and they've been out performing fantastic. And what time will that be tonight, Matt?
So that will be at 9 o'clock Eastern time. So you'll have to go to twitch.tv/collegiate PUBG to check that out. But yeah, I mean, if you're a fan of chicken dinners, they got a feast going on in PUBG. So they play every Sunday and Thursday at 9 o'clock. So usually there's like 2 different broadcasts because there's 2 lobbies. So I know Collegiate PUBG is the main one. I don't remember where the second one is, but definitely check that out. On Tuesday, we will have our next round of the NACE Fortnite tournament. So our Pioneers will be playing in that. Let's see here. We're still getting things set up for the lobby. But yeah, so the NACE tournament is going to be Tuesday at 9 o'clock. So we're going to try to broadcast that. Yeah.
It's a little tricky with the Fortnite because they don't really have like a spectator mode.
Yeah, there isn't a spectator mode with it, but we do have a way to set up because we've been able to broadcast a couple of the matches for the past few weeks. Okay.
All right, we are getting the lobby set up here. So
Yeah,
we're just be another minute.
We're just trying to figure out like, okay, who's actually setting up the lobby here. But yeah, so we're just moments away. So I appreciate everyone's patience. But yeah, so we have the Fortnite match on Tuesday, and then we have the next PUBG match on Thursday, and at some point this week, our Rainbow Six team will be playing. I can't remember. We just pulled up the opponent earlier today, but I can't remember who they were.
It was something with a Y, right?
I thought it would start with a K.
Oh,
I can't remember. Yeah. We will have that up as soon as we know for sure. So if you haven't followed us on social media yet, this would be a good time to do so. So you can go to Twitter at Marietta Esports or Facebook.com/Marietta College Esports, and we'll try to get that information to you there. All right, so it looks like I'm getting the lobby set up. So now I just need to invite some people here. So we want to invite. Yep. Invite them, and then yeah. So we're just getting a couple things here set up for the.
Oh, you want to switch to spectator too?
Well, they'll have to put me as the
spectator. I got you.
Yeah, so hopefully they'll get that taken care of. Also, big announcement. I've been mentioning this every day of the broadcast for the past week, but we have our official team store up, courtesy of BSN Sports. So if you are looking to get some Marietta Esports swag, this is the time to do it. So if you're looking to get t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, hoodies, pants, shorts, backpacks, all sorts of stuff, you're going to have that opportunity. You just need to go to bit.ly/MCBSN. A portion of each sale goes directly to our esports program. So this is a great fundraiser for us. This is a good opportunity for you to actually get some Marietta College Esports apparel. It's a win-win situation.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's the thing, though. It's only going to be up for a limited time. Orders have to be placed by Monday, March 9th. So if you're watching the stream right now, you still have a little over a week to do it. If you are watching this on our YouTube channel, well, you have, let's see here. You have just like one more day to do it, because if you're watching this on YouTube, then it's March 8th and it's due March 9th.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure that is taken care of.
I know I'll be picking up myself a nice hoodie.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Nike hoodie, and the price isn't bad at all. And wait for that check to hit. Yeah,
so they have Nike products and BSN products. Yeah, the prices are very good.
Yeah, and very competitive price. Very nice material. Logo's great.
Yep. I'm gonna double check one more thing here. For some reason, I can't invite anyone else, so I'm gonna step back just to check some things in the teams real quick. Take over.
All right. Well, while we were getting the lobby set up here, there's just a few things we want to make sure that are good. Again, thank you everyone for tuning in. I really hope everyone is having a great day, Sunday afternoon. Hopefully you got your homework done. If not, after the stream you could get it done, right? Because it's not going to hurt you. It's going to be a good match. They have not lost a single game, so this is going to be a tough match overall. But I feel like the Pioneers, if they develop their strategies correctly and play smart and aggressive when they need to and defensively when they need to, I think the Pioneers can pull this off.
Yeah, the last practice has been pretty promising. Just working on cleaning up some different techniques and trying to get people comfortable with certain champions or certain heroes, I should say. And it's been going pretty well. I think we were able to work out quite a few things during the last practice. So kudos to our Overwatch coach Derek Games to help with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do know they have been working hard.
Mm-hmm. I think we are just moments away. So it looks like they'll be playing Nepal for game 1. This is going to be a best of 3. And I'm just making sure everything with the audio is good. Yeah, so I think we're just waiting for everyone to be ready. Yeah, because I think all the Pioneers are in. I think all of Lourdes are in. All right, yeah. So while I'm checking some things, since Dylan, you're a part of the Rainbow Six team, you want to talk a little bit about what's been going on with our Rainbow Six program this semester?
Yeah, so honestly, we've just kind of been focusing on like gameplay and working together as a team. You know, being aggressive when you have to, playing defensively when you need to, and you know, teamwork's huge in Rainbow Six Siege, as you guys might know if you watch Rainbow Six or play it yourselves. So altogether, we're just kind of focus and play on each other's strengths and weaknesses, and figure out the best operators to play. And I think you know, overall, each person on the team has grown. As a team, we have grown. Sadly, we did lose a pretty hard loss against our last match, which was Texas, I believe. But the next game should go good because they're also 1-1, so they should be more on par level, like skill wise, with what we are. So I'm really excited to see how this goes.
Yeah, I mean, there's been quite a bit of improvement with the Rainbow Six team. I mean, taking that first win a couple weeks ago, and Texas was they were a very solid program.
Oh yeah, with their big school, a lot of people. I mean, it was a tough match, without a doubt.
But we'll see how things go this week. So, like I said, we'll figure out when the match is. But speaking of matches, we are already entering Game 1 of Marietta College versus Lourdes University. So we will see what kind of composition both sides will be going with. So just kind of looking and see what type of heroes Marietta will go with. So we may be seeing kind of like a double shield with the Rhine and Sigma. Yeah, we haven't really seen. I guess Arissa's taken some nerfs recently. If I remember correctly.
A little bit.
So it's not as relevant compared to Rhine and Sigma. So it seems like if they're going to go with the double shield comp, that they're going to do that.
She was just played so much. I think it was a pretty crucial thing to do.
Yeah, and you still kind of get that with the Reinhardt as well. Plus, Neptune does like playing Reinhardt. And then we see the May and Soldier 76 coming out for DPS. And the May's been becoming quite popular lately, just with the walls and being able to freeze people. And then we're going to see Ana with a Brigitte. I know Shadow Angel has been really liking Brigitte's play style. So I think that's why we're seeing her out there.
Alright, so this is a control point, so we'll see if Marietta is able to hold it once the point unlocks in 10 seconds. If they are able to do that, then they just have to hold on to it, and they will take this game.
Yeah, we did see the Maywell come in that actually kind of locked out Neptune, and he did end up going down. So now we're seeing the Pioneers getting pushed back, and Lourdes is getting another kill.
And Lourdes is playing very aggressively, keeping them off the point. So they do cap the point. Marietta, looks like most of them have been wiped out, so they're going to have to wait for the respawn.
Yeah, and basically Marietta has to stay back at their base. Like, they're going to have to group back up and then try to get there, because they don't want to go in like one at a time. You don't want to stagger, because all that's going to do is just give out ult charge, and then it just delays your charge.
Lourdes is playing, yeah, very aggressively, just holding them back, making sure they have absolutely no chance to do anything. Brimstone on top with the Ana. Snipes. Ryan hits his ult. Brimstone getting some hits. That is 4 down for Marietta. At this point, the best thing they could do is just back off. It looks like Capstock is going to go down, and all that left is Ana, I believe. Yep, and she's just sitting there in spawn.
They had the Reinhardt charge ready. They put that down, and then Lourdes was able to clean up after that. And it looks like Shekendorf's going to swap to a Reaper,
which I think will be good. DPS to be able to, you know, push him back.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think the utility from May is going to be very useful at this point. They got to get some burst damage. They got to break that Reinhardt shield.
Yeah, that is what is keeping them back. So ultimates are coming out. D.Va does send their ultimate out, and that does wipe one of Marietta's, but 4 are actually down for Marietta. That point keeps going. It looks like Marietta is getting as a team, well, not a team kill, but
there's the team kill.
That is a team kill, yeah. That's so 80%. They're gonna have to wait for each other to spawn, and they're gonna have to hit ults. Soldier is about to get his ult ready to pop. Neptune about 6% off. They are gonna have to push aggressively because there's only 10%. So they can't get overtime. The enemy May does hit her ult, and that does freeze most of Marietta. Looks like they do have someone on point. I can't see who it is. But they might be the only one left. Them and caps lock.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell. I think Wrecking Ball's just trying to get in there to...
Yeah, just be able to pull on to the point. Yeah, Wrecking Ball is here, but he's taking a lot of damage. He's getting very low. He is like the overtime is going down. Is Mary able to contest it? No, they are unable to for game 1, but I think that was good. I think Marietta did really good on their part there. I think they just needed to play a little more aggressive, maybe force a little more damage forwards.
Yeah, the thing with Lourdes is like once they take the lead, they can play a more aggressive style, keeping Marietta off the control point. In fact, it wasn't until overtime or near the very end when someone from the Pioneers actually made it onto it, and that was just Wrecking Ball zerging right through to try to keep it contested. A lot of it was just that they weren't able to get the Rhine down. If they can get the Reinhardt down, then I think they can take it. But
they just need to play aggressive and capture this point. Once they have this point, they just need to keep Lourdes off it.
Right.
Once they do that, the game's theirs.
Now we do see a different tank composition coming in here. We are going to see the Roadhog with the Orisa, and I think that's going to be an attempt to try to hook someone off the platform, maybe boop someone off.
Yeah, especially on this point, you can actually easily push someone away with any knockback hero.
And we see a 1-for-1 trade right now.
It is pretty popular to see Lucio too, as he can right-click them right off the side. So Mei puts up that ice wall. Very annoying. I mean, this is why Mei is played so much.
But we do see several from the Pioneers fall. Reinhardt does go down, but most of Marietta has already fallen.
Neptune does get a kill with Orisa, but I think he might be the only one left. But definitely gotta watch for the knocks too.
The Marietta will regroup and try to see if they can. And they're already taking some fire over on the right side. May tries to block it, but takes a decent amount of damage from that charge from Reinhardt.
Marietta trying to get maybe a flank going around as they are just doing a lot of damage. D.Va does send out her ult. It does take down 3 of the Pioneers. That was a very good use of their ult, and there's just no way the Pioneers are able to block it. And that is a team kill, yep. Alright, so the Pioneers gonna have to regroup and make a, not a final push, but that timer is going.
Yeah, they're gonna have to find some way to recapture the point, but we see Reinhardt already over here just trying to...
They are sitting in spawn, just playing super aggressive, trying to keep them off that point all they can. Yeah, Reinhardt does hit his ult, but Neptune does take Doomfist out, and he actually takes the enemy Rhine. Mei is... it seems like she's getting low, but...
See, at that point, I think Marietta should have just went straight for the point anyway, because the Reinhardt being there, that was basically baiting them away from the point, because right now, for every second that Marietta is not going for the point, that's just one more second that Lourdes is getting the point.
Yeah. So we actually did just have one at the point. There's...
Yeah, Neptune's trying to contest.
It looks like they are going to try to clear this point from Marietta. Yeah, and that point is getting cleared. It is 99% about to hit OT. But they do not make it there in time. Brimstone just on the verge, but not able to completely take that.
Play of the game.
So we can see why Lourdes has so far been undefeated this semester.
Get in there.
Yeah. Very aggressive, just keeping Marietta off the point at all costs. A few of them might die, but as long as Marietta's not in the point, that's exactly what they're trying to do. So a valiant effort on Marietta's part, but it was not enough to keep Lourdes off it.
Yeah, a lot of it was just they were able to get the picks, and every time Lourdes was able to get a pick, that just kind of disrupted Marietta's attempt. All right, so we're going to get things set up for game 2. And I believe Marietta will be able to decide the map and so forth. And I think we're going to even swap in a player. So I think we're going to make a quick swap here. So It'll just be a minute or so, maybe not even a full minute. But you're going to swap in Granny Sonate.
So it looks like this map will be Oasis, which I know the Pioneers do enjoy Oasis. I always see them playing on it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe that's luck that they play on it, but you see them playing it a lot. So Matt, for game 2 here, what do you think Marietta has to do to secure victory against Lourdes?
I think it comes down to that Reinhardt.
Mm-hmm.
That's the big thing. Like Reinhardt for Lourdes is very good, and he stayed alive for most of it. He's their main tank. And if they can get that Reinhardt down, then they got a shot. And a lot of it comes down to breaking that shield. He keeps the shield up, and all the DPS just needs to go completely at that. Okay.
So Neptune is asking for Havana.
Yeah.
So.
Let's see here. Remember how to set this up.
Map 2 is actually going to be Havana, so.
Yeah, it's not going to be Oasis.
I was kidding, haha.
Sure.
So yeah, Marietta is just going to have to play aggressive and be able to hit their shots.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really excited to see what Marietta is going to do for their team composition in game 2. So it looks like both sides are getting ready here. So we are going to be going into game 2 here any second. Yep, and we are loading in. Game 2, Marietta College versus Lourdes University on Havana.
Let's see.
So this is a payload map.
Mm-hmm.
It's about how far you get and how quick you do it.
We might be seeing the Zarya Reinhardt combo.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty strong combo there, because that can help with getting Reinhardt's, well, not only getting Reinhardt's charge up, but also empowering Zarya whenever Reinhardt does take damage.
Mm-hmm. So it looks like Marietta is playing a little more defensive sided, with a lot of range, definitely. Except maybe the Lucio, or the Rhine. Shadow Dragon playing Junkrat, very distance. Ana.
Yes, we're gonna see Widowmaker.
Yeah, Widowmaker.
Granson's gonna switch to Baptiste. I know he really loves the playstyle of Baptiste of trying to again get off to the side. It's not quite like a sniper here like Ana, but can still do some damage, but also get that burst healing when needed.
Yeah, definitely a little bit of a hybrid.
And that might be what Marietta needs, because maybe they just need more damage. And we see Lourdes is right there at the front door.
Man, and they just knocked that Reinhardt away. Marietta not able to keep support.
It's pretty much what they did in game 1, where they walled off the Reinhardt and took him down, and like just singled him out from everyone. But Lourdes is just sitting right there at the door and not giving Marietta a chance to even get through the door.
Well, think about it. Every second counts, so as long as they could keep them off that point for as long as they want, they are going to do that. And Lourdes does have the aggression to be able to do that. So Marietta is going to have to push forward with some damage, but that Reinhardt is just stopping all damage. I mean, Marietta is not able to push through it at all.
I mean, they can't even get to the payload itself to even move an inch.
They're getting hit from every side. Looks like they are going to be coming out the right side, but the Mei does cut them off. Very good use of the ice wall.
I mean, that's their strategy all along. If Maria's grouped up as 6, try to separate them and then just just focus one down.
Just cut off the Reinhardt from the squishies or the squishies from the Reinhardt. Yeah, and they are just sitting here in camping Marietta. They are just unable to do anything. They just have to figure out a way to not get cut off, especially by that Mei wall, because it's kind of messing them up.
So we see Maria's trying a different composition. They're going to try to bring out the Moira and the McCree and just see if they can get through that door. But once again, they're just using that Mei wall to get someone out.
Yeah.
And they do get the Reinhardt down, so this might be the push that Marietta needs. Genji's going to use his ult.
Yeah, they just have to watch out for the Roadhog, be able to pick them off. He is low, though, but he does keep getting picks down there. Yep, and he hooks Shakendorf, and bye-bye McCree. Yeah, so that Roadhog is just playing fantastic point defense. Personally, that's my favorite character to play, so he is very good at just holding a point.
And Marietta will try to move over to the side. But Ryan's got to be careful because if he gets overextended, they might try to use the May wall again to single him out, which is exactly what May tries to do.
He just has to keep that shield up. And this Roadhog is going to try to clean up. Yeah, he's just holding them, pulling them out, and just Marietta unable to do anything. They are getting some ults in. I do see the Riptire. The Genji is taken out. The Genji was giving them a little bit of a problem. Neptune's got to watch out because he's getting low. And he does get wiped out right outside his spawn. But the Riptire from Shadow Dragon, if he's able to get this behind, this could be deadly. Be able to take out those squishies and those high DPS characters can be very beneficial for Marietta, but we will have to see. So they actually have 60 seconds, and they have not touched this payload. Marietta has to make a move. Neptune has to keep the shield up, too. That's the big thing. You can't let him take damage. The shield is about to break, but Ryan does have his ultimate. But the Road... Ooh.
And he's about to use the hammer, and the hook from Roadhog came in right at the same time to pretty much negate that completely.
Yeah, burned his ult, and he wasn't actually even able to hit it. The 25 seconds left on the clock. Marietta has to get on this point.
Yeah, they have to start making a move. Riptire comes out, and it's going to go over the May wall, and it does get the Reinhardt.
Which was good for Marietta. Gotta watch out for the Genji, because he is doing a lot of damage to the Junkrat and the Squishies. Marietta, we do have one on the payload. I can't see two. Yeah, they are just trying to get that payload moving. So it is OT, overtime. So Marietta has to stay on this point. If they're off this point, that is game. So we're going to have to see how Marietta plays this out. But it does look like Lourdes is preparing at another chokehold. They are backing off and going to let Marietta push this forward just a little bit. If Marietta can make it to this first point, they will get time added to the clock. But until then, they need to stay on this point.
Someone has to stay on there at all times. And if anyone that's on there goes down, someone has to take over.
It's important to watch flanks at this point, too, because flanks can really throw you off and get you off the point. This Roadhog doing a lot of damage here. Caps Lock does get taken down by Roadhog.
And we see the Granny Sindani comes down.
Yeah, so the point is contested. And it does look like most of Marietta is taken out. So that is round one. Marietta did get it 64 meters, but
it's not very far.
No.
So if Lourdes is able to go farther, then they will take the series. So that means that Marietta is going to have to pretty much use the same play that Lourdes did on them. They're going to have to try to cut them off right at the spawn point, because if they start making progress and get like a team kill, they're going to go over that point and then they're going to take the game.
Yeah. Yeah, so Marietta, they might, I don't know about camping spawn, but just holding a choke point, just keeping that point away.
We do see Shadow Dragon's going to go with the May.
Yeah, so May, McCree, Reinhardt, Roadhog, Baptiste. See how Brimstone goes. I do like this composition.
Like he's still deciding.
Okay, so Anna's heals. That's good.
Okay, yeah.
So he'll be able to sit back, provide heals, and help his team out. We'll see how Marietta, they are just going to have to burn time. That's really important for them. They have 4 minutes to burn, and they have to keep it 64 meters, which, as you can see, is not too far. But it is doable. This is very winnable for Marietta. They're just going to have to play this smart. And so Marietta right outside this point.
And he used the Maywall right in front.
Yeah, I don't know if that was maybe done on accident or if he's trying to do something else. So Baptiste's providing support, but Ryan does take out May, which is going to hurt Marietta. Caps Lock trying to do a lot of damage. Does get one. He is trying to get the Reinhardt. They are both low, but the enemy Roadhog actually does hit him, but the Sleep Dart does hit him. Capslock is going to heal up, and he's trying to get this Ryan, but he's not able to hit his shots, and the enemy Roadhog does take him out. So Lourdes is pushing up. They don't have anyone on a payload?
No, now they're going
Yep.
back. They're trying to clear out Marietta, then go move the payload.
Yeah, that's smart. Marietta has to play point defense. They cannot let it hit this point, or that is game.
I mean, they're already almost halfway through the point.
Yeah,
and Lourdes is teleporting from behind. And they're using the barrier to...
Neptune hit with that sleep dart. And the barrier is down. Yeah, so Neptune does get taken down. So does Shadow Dragon as May. There's the teleporter.
And Symmetric gets very low, but does not go down.
Yeah, they got to take out these teleporters. Because they spawn, they're able to get right in.
But they're right at the points.
McCree actually not able, maybe a little too early. Ryan is going to go stop this payload. It is point. Yep. It was very close. I thought he was actually going to get on the point, but...
Yeah, Lourdes' strategy the whole time was just find a way to single out the team, whether using the May wall, and they use the Symmetric barrier there to also cause disruption like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it worked.
It worked fantastic for them, yeah. As we see here, they were just trying to single them out with the Maywall, the Reinhardt.
All right, so with that, and I just realized I made an error. I don't think there was any game audio during that.
Oh.
So that's my mistake. I apologize for that. Yep, I don't think we had any game audio. But that's all right. You still got to see everything that was going on there. All right. So that is going to be the match for Overwatch. All right, so in just a little over a half hour, our League of Legends team will be playing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get everything here set up for that. So we'll keep the stream up, but we're just going to try to get a couple of things going on here, take a step away, and as we get the League of Legends team and everything, all that set up. But that will be around 4 o'clock. So thank you for watching the Overwatch match. There will be one more later today, but unfortunately we will not be able to broadcast it. And then we're having to do some reschedules for some of the other Great Lakes matches just because spring break is coming up. So like we were supposed to have our match with Tiffin this coming weekend, but we're going to postpone that till sometime after spring break. And then we're having to reschedule our Overwatch match with Northwood as well because of spring break. But we will get that. Once we know when those are, we'll get that information to you. So thank you for watching. You need to step away for a little bit, be sure to do so, but come back at 4 o'clock. And
get some popcorn, go get something to eat maybe.
So we'll be back in about a half hour.